Ladies and gentlemen, I present before you the scope and success of homeopathy in critical terminally ill cancer cases. This has been a subject that I've been a bit passionate about, and I thought I should share my views and my experiences with you on this platform. As you see, cancer has been declared the leading cause behind deaths worldwide by WHO. It has outbeaten heart attacks. Heart failure was the major reason behind deaths so far. Cancer has outbeaten this, and it is a very frightful scenario. As you see, 7.9 million deaths in 2007, about 13% of all deaths in the world. As you know, non-surgical orthodox treatments do control and do even cure cancer many times, but the adverse effects sometimes are beyond words. And this is one reason where you find people look forward for alternate therapies. More and more desire to go for alternate therapy has been propping up towards homeopathy, towards other alternate therapies world over. A European survey says that homeopathy is the most commonly used complementary therapy for cancer in 7 out of 14 European countries. Now here what we have done here is, out of my 30 years of experience, we selected 30 random cases covering as wide a network of various cancers as possible. So, and these were all critically and terminally ill cancer patients. We also, as a secondary study, we also looked into the electronic literature. We went online and we did a study there too. The outcome? It's been proved beyond doubt the efficacy of homeopathic remedies in critical and terminal stages, where doctors and authorities world over have given up. Homeopathy has given hope to those in their last moments. And the secondary study says that efficacy of homeopathic remedies in treating symptoms of cancer patients and symptoms of survivors, the tumor response and the quality of life is very high. Now, as you can see, the study over here, these were random cases picked out. We have 19 varieties of cancer that we have taken, and all these were critically ill cancer patients. You see CA mouth, hepatocellular carcinoma, CA esophagus, a variety of them, just to give you all an idea of what is possible in cancer treatment. Out of the study, we found that when the patient was in stage 1, we had 4 cases out of these 30 cases. All the 4 went into a resolution. We will not use the word cure here, but we say resolution. Stages 1 to 2, we had 2 cases out of these 30. All the 2 went into resolution. Now, what I mean to say, you will see that all the 30 patients responded to homeopathy. I don't say that is out of these cases that we selected. They were not selected on purpose. But what I mean to convey here is that there's no two doubts that out of the major cases that come to a homeopath, cancer cases that come, majority of them will respond to a greater or lesser extent, often improving the quality of life. Second to third stage of cancer, we had 1 case we were able to palliate and give good quality life. Same way, stage 3, we had 4 cases, all the 4 got palliation. 3 to 4, stage 3 to 4, we had 4 cases, all the 4 got palliation. And stage 4, 8 cases, because unfortunately, most of the patients come to us at the last stage. I remember I had attended the Liga in 1977 as a student with Dr. R.P. Patel of Kota, who was also an authority in cancer. And in those days, a Pakistani homeopathic gentleman at Kota, he said, unfortunately, patients come to a homeopath when one leg is already in the grave, and then they want a homeopath to work miracles overnight. Believe me, homeopathy does work miracles overnight. At least it improves the quality of life, prolongs the life. The common remedies, most of us through experience, we come to a phase where we are able to come to certain common remedies that help us in various conditions. So